Welcome sa course natin kung saan pag-aaralan natin to. Sequence or progression. A sequence or progression is a set or collection of numbers arranged in an orderly manner, such that the preceding and the following numbers are completely specified. Kumbaga may pattern. Pwede natin malaman yung rules para makuha natin yung pwedeng preceding and or succeeding terms. Gaya nito. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Alam natin na sequence to na nagsisimula sa 5 at yung mga susunod na terms makukuha pag nag-add tayo ng 5 dun sa previous term. Infinite yung sequence na to kasi may ellipsis sa dulo. Yung notation natin, a sub 1 para sa unang term, a sub 2 sa pangalawa, and so on. An infinite sequence is a function whose domain is the set of natural numbers. At yung finite sequence naman is a function whose domain includes only the first n natural numbers. A finite sequence has only a finite number of terms. Ito yun. Pag infinite sequence, yung sub 1, sub 2, and so on, set of natural numbers. So, starting from 1 onwards. Kapag naman finite, hanggang specified n lang. Kagaya dito na 5, 10, 15, 20 lang. 1 to 4 yung domain. Meron tayong 4 na terms, so finite lang. For example, a sub n is equal to 2 raised to n minus 1. Determine the second, third, fifth, and the 10th term in the sequence. A sub 2 is equal to 2 raised to 2 minus 1 is equal to 4 minus 1. So therefore, a sub 2 is equal to 3. A sub 3 is equal to 2 raised to 3 minus 1, which is equal to 8 minus 1. So therefore, a sub 3 is equal to 7. A sub 5 is equal to 2 raised to 5 minus 1, which is equal to 32 minus 1. Therefore, a sub 5 is equal to 31. And then a sub 10 is equal to 2 raised to 10 minus 1, which is equal to 1024 minus 1. So therefore, a sub 10 is equal to 1023. Mapapansin natin na nataas yung values. So, increasing sequence to. Next example. A sub n is equal to 3n plus 2 all over n raised to 2. To determine the second, third, fifth, and the 10th terms in the sequence. So a sub 2 is equal to 3 times 2 plus 2 all over 2 raised to 2, which is equal to 6 plus 2 all over 4, which is equal to 8 over 4. Therefore, a sub 2 is equal to 2. A sub 3 is equal to 3 times 3 plus 2 all over 3 raised to 2, which is equal to 9 plus 2 all over 9, equals 11 over 9. So therefore, a sub 3 is equal to 11 over 9 or 1.2222. Yung bar sa ibabaw ng 2 nagsisignify na repeating na yung decimal. So, pwedeng 1.2 and then may bar sa ibabaw yung 2. A sub 5 is equal to 3 times 5 plus 2 all over 5 raised to 2, which is equal to 15 plus 2 all over 25. Equal yan sa 17 over 25. So, therefore, a sub 5 is equal to 17.25 or 0.68. A sub 10, 3 times 10 plus 2 all over 10 squared. So 30 plus 2 all over 100. 32 over 100. So therefore, a sub 10 is equal to 0.32. Dito naman, naliit yung values. So decreasing sequence naman to. Next example. Determine the first 4 terms of the sequence whose general term is a sub n, which is equal to negative 1 raised to n multiplied sa 3n plus 2. So a sub 1 is equal to negative 1 raised to 1 times 3 times 1 plus 2. So equals to negative 1 times 3 plus 2. So therefore a sub 1 is equal to negative 5. A sub 2 is equal to negative 1 raised to 2. And then 3 times 2 plus 2. So equals 1 times 6 plus 2. So therefore a sub 2 is equal to 8. Then a sub 3, negative 1 cube. 3 times 3 plus 2, so equals to negative 1 times 9 plus 2. So therefore, a sub 3 is equal to negative 11. A sub 4 equals to negative 1 raised to 4. So 3 times 4 plus 2. So equals 1 times 12 plus 2. So therefore, a sub 4 is equal to 14. Dito naman makikita natin na alternating yung sequence kasi pabago-bago yung nataas tas bababa yung values. Series. A series is the expressed sum of the terms of a sequence. Pag-add natin yung mga terms sa sequence para makuha natin yung series or yung summation nila. Kapag finite yung sequence, finite series represented ng ganito. Kapag infinite naman yung sequence, infinite series. Write the first 5 terms of the sequence given by each general term. Then write a series that represents the sum of that sequence. So yung unang given natin, a sub n is equal to 1 over n raised to n. So 1 over 1 raised to 1, and then 1 over 2 raised to 2, and then 1/3 raised to 3, 1/4 raised to 4, and then 1/5 raised to 5. So therefore, yung mga terms natin, 1, 1/4, 1 over 27, 1 over 256, tsaka 1 over 3, 125. Kaya yung series that represent the sum of the sequence ay 27891,287 over 21660,000 or approximately 1.2913. Partial sums. For an infinite sequence with the terms a1, a2, a3, and so on, and then to a sub n. Partial sum is the sum of a finite number of consecutive terms of the sequence, beginning with the first term. Pwede natin sabihin na sum siya from the first term ng infinite sequence up to the nth term. Kung ano man yun, kagaya dito. First partial sum, dahil yung s sub 1, nagko-contain lang siya ng a sub 1 or yung first term, so yun na din yun. Yung second partial sum, first at second term, and so on. And the sum of all the terms of the infinite sequence is called an infinite series and is given by the following. So S is equal to a sub 1 plus a sub 2 plus a sub 3 and so on, and then a sub n and so on. For example, given the infinite sequence defined by a sub n, which is equal to 2 plus n raised to 4 all over n raised to 2, and determine the indicate partial sums. Una yung first partial sum, next yung fifth partial sum. So S sub 1, equal lang din sa first term. Kaya S sub 1 is equal to a sub 1, which is equal to 2 plus 1 raised to 4 all over 1 raised to 2. So equals to 2 plus 1 over 1. So therefore, S sub 1 or the first partial sum is equal to 3. Next, yung fifth partial sum. Equal naman yon sa sum ng first 5 terms. So 2 plus 1 raised to 4 over 1 raised to 2 plus 2 plus 2 raised to 4 over 2 squared plus 2 plus 3 raised to 4 over 3 squared plus 2 plus 4 raised to 4 over 4 squared plus 2 plus 5 raised to 4 over 5 squared. So perform natin yung operations. So 2 plus 1 over 1 plus 2 plus 16 over 4 plus 2 plus 81 over 9 plus 2 plus 256 over 16 plus 2 plus 625 over 25. So, sige pa. So, 3 plus 9 over 2 plus 83 over 9 plus 129 over 8 plus 627 over 25. Therefore, fifth partial sum of the infinite sequence defined by a sub n is equal to 2 plus n raised to 4 all over n squared is equal to 104269 over 1,800 or 57.9272. Next naman yung summation notation denoted by the Greek letter sigma. Pwede natin i-represent yung series sa ganitong form in which yung I, yun yung index summation or index, and yung upper limit at yung 1 yung lower limit ng summation. For example, yung sequence na 11, 15, 19, 23 and so on. Makikita natin na pwede nating makuha yung term sa sequence gamit yung equation na 4n plus 7. Therefore, pwede nating gawin na yung series or summation ng 4n plus 7 from n equal to 1 to 100.